my goodness. All of that I just recorded was not recorded. Okay, so let's start over. So yes, when the delusion is the thing that causes marriage to be delusional is when people put in their mind that they're going to change someone to usurp their authority and make them be and become what they want to be and become. No. When it comes down to marriage and miracle marriage and the God-ordained spouse, or the one that God has sought after for you to choose and pick, or he's highlighted, okay? Your marriage is the tool, is the evangelistic tool. What do I mean by that? What is an evangelist? Evangelist is one that gathers, that brings people together, that gathers a people together, that has the ability to stir the hearts of people to follow the things of Jesus Christ. It stirs the hearts. Okay, that's what evangelist does. Gathers and stirs the hearts and brings a zeal and a fire back to the things of God, bringing them back to a place of salvation. Okay, now let's break this down. In your mind, if you are not, if you haven't grown in the church, or if you are familiar with church things or not familiar with church things, you may not understand this type of approach. It's not just stirring you back to the things of Jesus or gathering you. The marriage is going to attract people to want to discover more about who you are. So that's gathering people together to learn more of this union, more about this duality, more about how, marriage will change you. Marriage is actually not only is a mirror to your spouse, is a mirror to you, and you are a mirror to your spouse, but the goal of marriage is also for even in the mirror, even of you mirroring one another and growing and being even sometimes annoyed with one another, but truly it's a growth thing. And so you are going to evolve or expand in your gifts and talents. The vision that you all have is going to be, and you all working together, is a correlation of the glory of God. And so God is using marriage in this new order as an evangelistic tool to gather people to come back to the reality of what he's always forethought for in this particular situation for the USA, but also for your inner community, your territory of influence. He's using your marriage as an evangelism tool, not just to stir the hearts of people back to the things of God per se. Yes, that's important. But when you say stir people back to the things of God, I don't want you to think of, Hickamassian worshiping and bowing down to the king only. I want you to think about your authenticity, your metron of influence, your areas where God has called you to dominate. He wants you all to operate in duality of your purpose and your calling. And so, yes, it's going to attract people, and that's nothing to be intimidated by. So yes, God is using your marriage as an evangelistic tool to gather people and to stir their hearts to that he's called to marriage, stir their hearts to desire love, to be inflamed with love again, to understand the power of duality and the power of oneness, but also respectfully individuality in oneness as well, individuality in union as well. So and also the power of that. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys, I hope that helps you out in also understanding what is an evangelist. An evangelist is a gatherer and they have the ability to gather people, and that gathering, it could be events, it could be whatever you two got going on. It would gather people together. It could be at a local gas station and you all two are walking together, or and people are gathered around you, or you're being drawn. Your marriage draws people to you, and that's the opportunity as a witnessing tool that God is using to bring them back to Him, and for them to experience what unity, love, the sacredness of marriage is, and also the joy of it as well. I hope that helps somebody.